How's it going, guys? We're back for another SBT match in the C League. Right now we have Ryan versus Gryoine, and I'm joined here today by Beater.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
yeah, we have Eagle Gene, and we also have Tyler, I believe.
Hey guys.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. We're just gonna go over their matchup real quickly before they start. Ryan brought his Zero Aura, Blacephalon, Empoleon, Megalodios, which he just picked up. Landers, Therian, and Uxie. Gryoine brought his Piloswine, Starmie, Galvantula, Audino, Victini, and Metagross. That's a Mega Audino, right? Or
Let me check real quick. Give me a minute.
yeah, I think it is because he wanted to draft that so he
That
can.
sounds right, but I'm gonna just run through the doc. Yes, it is.
All right. Okay. So, obviously Ryan brought a very offensive team. Like he has,
Both
Latias,
sides brought offensive teams.
both
Yeah.
sides. Well, one side has a Mega Audino, but
Okay, fair, but
that was a crit.
Damn.
I like the nickname though, Ryan, to your Blacephalon. Very nice to you know, um,
Commemorate.
commemorate. That's the word I was looking for.
yeah.
Um,
Meanwhile, he went for the flame charge. I'm not sure if he was
maybe he's.
expecting a different mon. I just think he expected
think
the
he's
Victini to come in.
I think he's Z move. Honestly, he's gonna go for
That's
that Z
prob-
mind blown right now.
Yeah, Fiery MZ. I think he expected the Victini to come in, and that way he would guarantee outspeed a Scarf set.
Scarf
but
Victini. Well, we'll see right here because he wouldn't go for flame charge unless he was planning on suiciding.
yeah.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to, but let's see if he does because Audino can just wish and then just regain health. So
I would have to assume that even against the Mega Audino, Z Mind Blown or a Z5, well, maybe a Z5 Blast, but definitely Z Mind Blown would kill the Mega Audino.
okay, he actually just
So
swapped.
yeah.
Or
So,
that.
so he goes for the Dazzling Gleam. I guess maybe this Audino's more offensive. Because I would have expected a wish if he thought he was gonna live that Z move / any kind of other hit.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to find out together.
Yeah.
Surprised
So-
to see no ground resist on Gryoine's part for the Landity.
Yeah, for sure. He might have a Shuckleberry on Victini or something.
Yeah.
Actually, the switch makes sense because a Z Mind Blown against, I guess, a special defensive Mega Audino would have only done max 65.
Yeah, I figured.
Really?
Audino's pretty thick, so it's not like it's gonna
Yeah.
exactly drop. But
That's a timid set, at least.
I'm assuming rocks are coming up right here from Ryan's side. Unless
Either that or Toxic.
or he wants to go for Flash Cannon, maybe. I don't know how much that's gonna do to Audino, but
Ooh, this might not be, if he's an offensive Empoleon, agility here might not be a bad play, expecting the Metagross or the Galvantula to come in.
a Scald is also pretty safe.
True.
Because Starmie can come in because Starmie wants to come in expecting rocks so he can spin away, maybe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't really see a play. Unless Gryoine wants to wish and then pass it over. But okay,
Here
so
comes the
Gal.
Galv.
So
Okay,
there's
the Flash Cannon.
All right,
So Ryan's playing this game pretty conservative, or pretty, not conservatively, but pretty by the book, just attacking what's in front of him.
yeah, it makes sense. Gryoine's making the power plays as well because he has his Galvantula back in here, which is Life Orb. So he's gonna deal out some damage. I think even if Lando comes in, he might not care because I don't think Landers is Scarf. If he didn't lead with it.
Now becomes an interesting time to see whether Gryoine goes for webs here, because the plus is that webs could really hinder things like the
Zero Aura.
Blacephalon, the Zero Aura.
Yeah.
But the downside is
Yeah.
if he's afraid of a Defiant Empoleon, then
Well, we just
that
saw
could
Flash Cannon, so maybe not. Okay, so very nice.
okay,
A
wow.
Bug Buzz. A nice prediction
I
there. Could have expected
We
either
expected the Latias or Yuxi.
or the Lando even, but Lando would have had to take an HP ice if it wasn't Scarf. So I think Lando isn't Scarf, by the way, because otherwise Ryan would have brought it in.
Yeah, not only that, Gryoine has a Celesteela as well, so it's kind of tough to bring Scarf.
Oh, you're right.
Lando.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot Ryan has Celesteela, so Scarf Lando doesn't make sense. Maybe Gravity makes more sense.
Yeah.
So, this Zero might be Z move. We could see a bulk up right here, but we just saw a big fat Bug Buzz. So
He would not try to set up when he knows Bug Buzz drops it.
yeah. Piloswine, you think he's
he-
Z close combat then?
I'm not entirely sure that this Galvan. Oh, it's Life Orb. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was
it's
gonna
Life Orb.
say it felt like he was playing it like a Scarf set, but I
You would
forgot
have thought, right? But okay, so
the Life Orb. Damn. Oh,
we see
fake
a
out.
fake out instead. Maybe
Could
that's
also
to
be grass knot, maybe for the
yeah. Oh, for the
Paloswine.
yeah,
Be
it could
grass
be
knot.
Z grass. Yeah.
Could be.
Fake out was probably for lead Sash Galvantula, I think.
That would make sense. Which I don't know why he didn't lead Zero Aura then.
Yeah, he probably should have just let it, but maybe
Regardless,
maybe he thought that Metagross was gonna lead or Piloswine so that he could lead Blacephalon and just get a big fat hit off. So far, no hazards on each side. Because Ryan had potential leads with like Uxie, which he brings it in.
here
Right?
comes the wish.
There's the wish.
That probably goes straight into Galvantula. Yup.
And we finally see the rocks. So this is going to be a big hit right now.
He
I
probably sacks Blacephalon
Yeah, I would guess Blacephalon gets dropped here because
he can't go. He can only go so long without rocks getting set up against him.
we're never going to see Landers come in unless he's Yachi Berry.
Dies here.
I
Or
think
maybe it's just Scarf and he's been hiding it from us the whole time. Who knows?
I don't think he's Scarf. I think he's Z move. Oh, that did a lot. I don't know
think
if that.
he's rock. I think he might be a rock polish expert belt or life orb set.
Yeah, he could be a He could be a SmackDown set.
Yeah, SmackDown, rock polish, earthquake, and knockoff.
I don't know if taking that hit with Uxie was probably not the best play because he needs something to take a hit from Victini later.
Here it comes.
Okay, so we're either going to see the HP Ice right here, or we're going to see a double from Ryan.
Yeah, I was expecting a double for sure.
Man,
that Galvantula is putting so much work. That thing is so strong with the light orb. It's actually insane.
It's funny because Ryan has like two things that outspeed this. What does Blacephalon outspeed Galvantula? I don't think so, right? No, it does.
No, it's 1 point slower.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryan actually has two things that outspeed this Galvantula, but he just doesn't have a switch in for it. Oh, so it is Scarf. Wow.
Wow. Surprise, surprise.
Bringing a Scarf Lando. Why didn't he just lead with that?
I think he might have been afraid of Galvantula or Scarf T.
Maybe, but I don't think Scarf
special Scarf Teeny would have caught him off guard.
Yeah.
Maybe with Glacier. I don't know. I think Lando still lives that hit though with investment.
I still wouldn't want him taking that.
Yeah, you're right.
Because looking at the team that Ryan brought, Victini doesn't do a whole lot. Like Victini isn't a necessary piece.
It's not.
Lando is a necessary piece for dealing with Gryoine's team.
I guess it was a good bluff there.
Mm-hmm. Well, if that's the case, like you just saw Gryoine just brings in the Piloswine here. This is probably most likely max defense or something, but I don't think Landers is going to be living too long. He could just save it for late game.
Yeah, you get out of there.
Yeah.
Who predicted the Empoleon?
Why Earthquake?
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he predicted the Empoleon.
That to me seems like a big reveal that he doesn't have rocks.
There goes the Eviolite. That did.
Nothing.
That's so bulky.
That feels like this Piloswine does not have rocks because there was no reason.
There it is.
What the hell are you doing?
He could have just expected Empoleon, like Eagle said, but like even still.
That's fair, but I feel like you're better off setting up the rocks because if that's Defog and Empoleon, you're forcing both sides.
Yeah, you're forcing
the
Defog, right? And then he can get rid of his own rocks. Gryoine still has the Starmie, which still hasn't come in. I don't know what kind of Starmie that is, but
that's true. But at the same time, that could have prevented a Toxic, which in the long run would have been great.
Yeah. Now either Piloswine has to go for his own Toxic, or he has to just swap out right here, because Metagross is a nice switch-in, somewhat. We just saw
it's revealed knockoff. Okay, here we go.
There's Metagross.
Now this is an interesting 1v1.
Yeah.
Because there's reason to believe that either side could force the other out.
I think this Metagross might be Rock Polish.
Might have Thunder Punch as well.
Either that or it with Latios or
Because-
Latios rather.
Or it could be Bandit, because like,
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't see
Earthquake.
webs on Galvantula, but I think this might be like an offensive set, because if he doesn't have rocks, if he has rocks on Piloswine, then this might be more like, set up.
If he stays in, he's probably an AV more defensive stat. If he switches out, he's probably a more rock polish offensive.
You would expect an AV set, but like even without the AV, he still takes hits from Lottie, and he's not going to be taking hits from Blacephalon anyways. So I don't know.
True.
Okay, so he doesn't stay in. Yeah, he was probably just afraid of the burn.
Smart switch, because there comes the burn.
And there's the burn. So we haven't seen a defog like. I think defog still works even with clear body, right? Like even if
yes, the move goes through, but the drop does not.
Okay,
That's right.
so maybe Ryan's just prioritizing getting damage right now. Obviously,
I think in Ryan's case, it's not too bad to have rocks up on both sides.
yeah. Blacephalon dies as fodder right now, but it's going to be fodder no matter what.
True. You would like to have it around, but you can work around it.
Well, if you notice, like, Ryan's team is getting really worn down. Like, the Uxie, the Zeraora, and the Blacephalon, they're pretty much all...
There comes the Rapid Spin.
His Life Orb. And there's the Roar.
I think that's nice about Blacephalon, though. It keeps the Victini in check, or at least you can scout if it's Scarf or not.
Is Starmie...
True.
Starmie's not Natural Cure.
I don't know if that will... Okay, 3DS and Showdown do it differently. One of them heals it as soon as you switch. One of them heals it as soon as you come back in. I forget which is which. Jesus Christ. No, it's not Natural Cure. That is Analytic.
Yeah, that's Analytic.
Yeah, it's like Regen, I think, where it's the HP only comes back when the Mon comes back in on Showdown.
So Ryan has no reason to switch here, so something doesn't have to catch a powerful...
I mean, we could see a Thunderbolt, but I don't think, like... I really think Victini...
Oh, that thing's dead. That's dead.
No, we see a
Wow!
Thunderbolt. Gryoine's making the very obvious play, but really he should have sent in something like Victini there, I think. Because, like...
I would have just gone for a straight Scald, because worst comes to worst, you burn the thing. Okay, there goes Starmie.
Alright.
Worst comes to worst, something got burned.
So in comes Victini finally. This is probably Scarf, right?
It's a huge reveal that that's Scarf.
Because
unless he's Z move and is going to try and flame charge.
He could be Z
flame
move.
Charge Z move.
This Zeraora could be Z move.
That is true.
What's Ryan switching right now?
Probably sacking the Blacephalon.
I think Empoleon might be able to take a hit. That's,
I would like to keep Empoleon around for the Metagross, because if you can get a Scald off against it before it sets up.
Well, you just sack the Zero, though, and Scald for the Scarf. Now, that way, if you get outsped, it's Scarf.
Yeah, what else is Zero doing here? I guess
that's true.
If it's
that's what I'm saying.
Then maybe he can keep it around. Ooh. Doesn't Lottie kind of just win?
If he reveals Scarf, you could keep Empoleon around, and therefore, if he tries the Fusion Bolt, you have the Volt Switch in.
All right, he sacks Uxie instead,
which isn't a bad play.
Yeah, we don't know if that's Bandit or Scarf yet, but that's probably Scarf.
That's probably
just cool Lando like a swing at this point.
I think Lottie can just set up right here.
Yeah,
that too.
Lando can click Earthquake, I think, as well. But
either way.
Yeah, Lando can click Earthquake if he wants to. I don't know how much it's going to do to Audino. Actually,
well, I mean,
based off
Lando
the team
is extremely powerful,
brought,
though. I'm assuming Earthquake will at least two-shot.
How much?
Based off the team that Gryoine brought, that's probably an Adamant Scarf. So.
Yeah.
Do you think so? Because if this Victini outspeeds the Lando, I don't think Ryan wants to risk bringing Lando in.
Well, you get an Intimidate drop off, so.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
He's gonna click Earthquake.
Yeah,
I'm sure two shots the Audino.
Looking at Gryoine's team, there is no reason for him to bring a timid Scarf Lando. So, sorry, a Jolly Scarf Lando.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no matter what Scarf, Victini is gonna outspeed you anyway. So.
Yeah, that's adamant for sure.
Yeah. You would have expected maybe special for... Maybe he still has the Glaciate, but, like,
Potentially, but not with the -1 drop he just drops.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Audino has to come in. Defog, huh?
Wow, really?
So
he just wants to. He wants to bring the Blacephalon back in.
He wants that Blacephalon.
He wants Blacephalon still healthy. The thing is that Blacephalon doesn't outspeed Victini, and Metagross might have Bullet Punch, right?
Blacephalon has Flame Charge.
Well, if he ever comes in, I mean, I don't know how. Like, what can
Blacephalon
come in on? Unless, something has to drop, right? But
right now, Ryan still has the upper hand anyway because he was able to read the Victini switch and get Empoleon in for free.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because he was obviously thinking either Metagross or Victini was coming in, so Empoleon would have been a nice bring in no matter what. Actually, Empoleon pretty much walls a lot of stuff, but Bolt Strike might be coming. It's just that Zero Aura Final Gambit.
Whoa.
Sure, okay.
That could have been for Lottie.
I was not expecting that at all.
I think you're right. It was for Lottie, but
he kind of had to get rid of that Empoleon. I don't know. This Blacephalon's gonna hit something really hard right now.
Here it comes. So Z move will do 65 max if it's timid.
If it's max special defense, Audino?
Yeah, it'd be max special defense.
Alright, so he's just...
That is not...
If Metagross can agility, though, can he not just win here? With Ice Punch and, Earthquake?
He had to get rid of the Blacephalon first.
If he goes into Lando T right now, I think an Earthquake... No, that's a max physical defense, Audino. Earthquake might not kill.
Yeah, I don't know about this roll here. No, he still lives it?
Wow.
Is it going to be a Protect?
If that's Protect, things get interesting. If that's Protect, things get interesting.
Yeah.
Doesn't Audino get Ice Beam?
It does, but...
But no matter what, you win this 1v1 because you can just...
Watch Ryan just crit here. Watch Ryan crit or kill here.
Yeah,
I was thinking, my thought would be he goes straight, no, or does that? Okay. I was going to say he goes into the Latios and starts setting up here.
He has to, right?
Well, because here we go.
We might see a Dazzling Gleam, but I think Calm Mind...
I'd say, what's a Dazzling Gleam doing to a +1?
Oh, wow.
All right.
If he has refresh...
There's a sub. Oh. That's not...
Okay. Wow.
I think that might be GG. It's just, how does he hit Metagross right now?
Huge.
Did he have refresh? Because if he has refresh, then...
He can't hit Metagross if he has refresh.
If he has... Well, if he gets the +4, then it doesn't really matter. Because I think that still kills.
Watch him have Reflect type right here. Watch him have
it's
Reflect type.
Reflect type, yeah.
Reflect type
if he shows...
But what would his last move be?
Stored power.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay,
Thunderbolt doesn't matter.
God, that did a lot. This might be Banded Metagross, to be honest.
That or Rock Polish, but it's not defensive. That we can guarantee.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's game then.
Yeah.
Okay, so had that Toxic landed, I still think...
I think so.
Had Toxic landed, he'd be...
I think Audino wins.
I don't think he wins, but I think he gets into a spot where...
I think Zero Aura Z move.
If he's Z, if he's Z,
well, he could protect on the Z, right?
The issue is
it becomes you have to predict at that point.
Okay.
To say the issue with that is that as long as Latias was able to chip Audino down into a spot where he couldn't click protect after a wish on the last turn it was alive, then the game probably still goes to Lando because Lando could kill Metagross and kill Audino from most ranges.
Yeah, well, it has to kind of stall out the Audino because
yeah.
Well, Audino can eventually Toxic wear down the Lando, I guess, but
yeah, I think Audino wins. I think so.
I don't know. It would have been been close. Okay, we do see a sub. I don't think the sub was necessary.
Depends on how much. After a couple of Calm Minds, Thunderbolt still would have hurt a lot of the Audino, but still.
I don't know what his last move is. Is his last move Stored Power?
If he the fact that he keeps setting up makes me think his last move is either Recover or Refresh.
Well, he can't hit the Piloswine if he's just Recover.
I think he might have banked on just killing the Piloswine beforehand and then setting up.
Okay, because there's no point in just continually set up right here.
Well, I think he needs to get Thunderbolt too.
Okay, so it was Ice Beam. It was Ice Beam.
So that Toxic very much mattered.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna be the game, guys. Looks like it's gonna be a 3-0 for Ryan. Unfortunately, Gryoine had to miss a Toxic. Who knows? Like, things could have gone differently, maybe. You know, there's still hacks that could have happened, obviously. But that's going to be the game, guys. A 3-0 to Ryan.
Gryoine started really well, though, with the Life Orb Cal, but was
who
nice
knows? And again, like, Zeraora could have been a Z move set. You don't know exactly what could have happened.
Also, in retrospect, the fact that Ryan went for Calm Mind turn 1 instead of Substitute was very ballsy.
Yeah, he should have subbed. But then he would have expected the Dazzling Gleam.
The Dazzling Gleam, yeah.
Which we later found out did not break sub, though.
But that was after a +2. So.
I sincerely doubt that. That's their +1 or +2?
I think it was +2. I don't know, but
let's find out.
You know. All right, guys. I'm gonna end this
after +2.
I'm gonna end this recording right here. Good game to both players.